Hi everybody and welcome to Module 5, Lesson 25 worksheet. Just a reminder up top, we're multiplying by 6 here. So count by 6s and that number line will help you figure out your multiplication because you're dealing with like two groups of 6 equals how many 6s total. So this is kind of a complicated one when we talked about wholes in the last lesson. So what we're doing is we're using the circle as the whole. So one circle equals a whole. So label the following fractions inside the boxes. So our yellow fraction, which yours probably is yellow because it's probably printed on black and white, but that's okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 pieces. So we have 6 in this one. So we have 6 over here. And how many of them are colored in? We have 6. So that 6 will equal 1 whole. Now, if you come over here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have it's a little different because we're going to deal with 2 whole pieces. So we have them each divided into 3, and then there's 3 6 on the top here. That would actually equal 2 wholes, which is true because we have 2 full circles there. So if we came down here, we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 whole pieces there. None of them are divided into fractions. They are all wholes. So that one's a little confusing, but at the same time kind of simple. So I love doing these with you because it makes sense to me and it'll make sense more to you as you use them. So knowing that a whole equals the same number, and then if you have a greater than a whole, the numerator is going to be greater than the denominator. So let's come down here. Partition the wholes on the number line into fourths. Name each fraction on the number line. So we have 0, and this is going to be 1. That's going to be 2. There's your 3. I'm going to switch up colors right now. We're doing this into fourths. So we're going to have 0 over 4, 4 over 4. So we're going to need to do 1, 2, and 3. 1 fourth, 2 fourths, 3 fourths. Then we have 4 fourths. We're going to draw 2 more lines, 3 more lines. 1, 2, 3. So fourths all the way up through, always going to be your denominator for this one. 4 fourths, 5 fourths, 6 fourths, 7 fourths. This 2 is going to be, oops, almost did that wrong. Make sure we do it right. 8 over 4. Now we're getting into greater than fourths, where our numerator is going to be larger than our denominator. So we have 9 fourths, 10 fourths, 11 fourths, and this will be 12 fourths. So 9 fourths, 10 fourths, 11 fourths, and this will be 12 over 4. All right, so really, we're doing with chunks of a whole. So there's your whole right here. 4 over 4 would be 1 whole. 8 over 4 would be 2 whole. And then 12 over 4 would be 3 wholes. So Xavier eats 1/6 carton of eggs every morning. How many days will it take Xavier to eat the whole carton of eggs? Draw a number line to explain your answer. So first of all, you need to know carton of eggs. This is your whole, whoops. There we go. A whole carton of eggs right here. So there's 0 and there's 1. Now, how many are in a dozen, or how many are in an egg? A dozen. What's a dozen? That's 12. So we're dividing our number line into 12. So it'll end up at 12 over 12. So we're going to draw 11 lines in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, it's a little short on that one. Let me see if I can slide them over a little bit. Love it when I can do that. All right, let's try that. So he eats 1/6 carton of eggs. So that's my 12ths. Now I need to divide it into 6ths. So I'm going to come over here and switch out my colors. Because that is my 12ths. So if if I'm gonna do it by sixes, I kind of did this backwards. Sorry, you should have done sixes first and then done 12s. But we're gonna do it that way. So if I'm gonna do sixes, I'm gonna do 6 over 6 on this end, which is still the same as saying a whole. So, actually we'll do this. We're gonna divide it into sixes. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if she eats 1/6, that's how much he eats for one day, right? Every morning he eats 1/6 of an egg. So that is 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and I messed this up somehow. So, I guess I didn't make my number line long enough, which is okay, because I'm gonna make it work. If we know he eats this in one day, so this will be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and this will be 6 days. So how many days will it take Xavier to eat the whole carton of eggs? It would take him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because he's basically eating 2 eggs a day. So it will take 5 days. And I gotta be honest with you, I think I did that the most complicated way possible. So if you have an easier way to do it, please feel free to share it with me.